Welcome to Klaipėda here in Lithuania. There is one place left in this year's final, and 40 minutes of basketball separates either Serbia or Latvia from moving one step closer to potentially lifting the trophy for the first time ever in their country's history. It doesn't get any bigger than this right now. Lithuania hosting us for this tournament. Earlier today, France emphatically booked their spot in the final with a 47-75 win over Spain. They absolutely blew Spain out of the water in that game. I don't think we're going to have such a one-sided affair here as Serbia face off against Latvia. Just a reminder that tomorrow's final will be preceded by the third place playoff as well. So Spain await the loser of today's game here, but what a matchup we have. Serbia enter off the back of 5 wins, picking up wins against Israel, Portugal and the Czech Republic in their group. They also beat Lithuania in the round of 16 and Turkey in the quarterfinal. As for Latvia, besides an opening game loss against Belgium, they picked up wins against Italy, Turkey, Sweden, and turned over Portugal in a tough game in that quarter-final. But what a game we have as we look at Coach Nerlips applauding his team as they're introduced to the crowd. And it's been 12 years since Latvia have made it to the semi-finals of this tournament. That day they lost to Spain by just 4 points. How they would like to write some history here today by making it to the final for the first time. As I said, with the exception of that opening day loss, Latvia arrive on a 4-game winning streak, including that tough 9-point win over Portugal in the quarter-final yesterday. Their tournament has been built on defense, third best defense in the tournament. Just tough-nosed, hard basketball is the way they've played, and combining that with a pretty efficient offense has got them to the semi-finals. As for Serbia, they made it to the final in 2018. They lost to Spain on that occasion. They've never won this tournament, but they are in fine form to do so today. They have absolutely blasted their way through this tournament, with the exception of a 3-point win on opening night. They've cruised their way through to the semi-finals, but a big test today for them against Latvia. As we look at Coach Leah looking on, we will now have a break in commentary as we have the national anthems of both teams. First, the national anthem for Latvia, and then the national anthem for Serbia.
This is the team of Serbia. And now, please stand for the national anthem of Latvia. Please remain standing for the national anthem of Serbia.
Coaches come to the half to exchange gifts as we see Coach Butelia shake hands with Coach Nerlips. So much experience between those two. And the players come to the half court, all smiles as they turn and enter final preparations. While they do, please hit the subscribe button if you want thousands of games free of charge every year. Here are our officials for today's game. We have Sonia Teixeira, Susana Vujacic and Andrzej Urbanovic from Portugal, Montenegro and Lithuania respectively. And here is the starting five for Latvia. Ozwula, Viksna, Liniņa, Jasa and Silla. Plenty of talent in that, in particular Jasa, featured in the senior women's Eurobasket team this summer. She's averaging a little over 19 points, including 29 points against Italy back on game day 2. She's had double digits in every game, Vanessa Jasa. But let's look at the other end of the floor for Serbia and see what starting five Coach Butelia is going to go with. We have Matic. We also have Zerčević, we have Marcetic, Spazovski, and also Rosic as well. A bit more spread in this team. No superstar stepping up and scoring huge numbers. And the leading scorer, Rosic, who has 13 points a game, a little over across these games. Also look out for Zerčević, averaging over 10 points a game. Little under 3 minutes to go until the opening tip-off here. These two met on the opening day of the tournament last year, and it was Latvia who came away with a win in that one, but only by a single point. I think that tells you all you need to know about what we expect from today's game. It should be a 40-minute battle between these two and could be exceptionally close. Also expect it to be quite a physical game, as both these teams look to try and dominate the paint. They don't look to get their scoring done from the perimeter. They want to get close to the bucket. So it could come down to whoever controls the interior for the longest period of time will come away with the win. And most importantly, will come away with a spot in the finals tomorrow. Remember, if you want to jump onto social media and follow this one, please use hashtag FIBA U20 Europe. That will jump you into the conversation. If you want to follow the stats as this game progresses, it's U20 U20 Europe.basketball/women. That is where you need to be online right now as we progress through today's game and we close out who will be facing France tomorrow in the final. A chance to be crowned the FIBA Under-20 Women's European Champions 2023. Plenty of superstars have won this title, so keep your eyes open because expect a lot of these players to be in the national team and playing at the highest level in the likes of EuroLeague women for years to come. Coach Nerlips there has his final words with his team, prepares them for what will be their toughest challenge of this tournament so far. Tons of experience though, a real icon of Latvian basketball. As we see his starting five come to the floor at the other end, we have Coach Butelia getting her five ready to go. What a game we have in store to close out semi-finals day here today.
And the starting lineup of Team Serbia.
Another icon of Serbian basketball, Diana Butelia, imparting all of those years of knowledge onto her players. Been here, done that. If you like your junior basketball, like I do, also jump onto either Facebook or Instagram or X or Twitter, if you're still calling it Twitter, and look for @NextGenHoops. You can see it there on the ad board. That will give you access to all of the future superstars, highlights from around the world with that one. And we are underway here in Klaipeda, the second semi-final of the 2023 FIBA Under-20 Women's European Championships. France awaits the winners of this one in the final tomorrow, but who will it be? Will it be Serbia or will it be Latvia? 3 ball goes up, a little heavy to start with from Zerčević. Viksna now hands it away. And the backdoor cut was open. They don't use it. Drive to the basket is good. Foul is called. Yasa straight away imposing herself on the game.
First personal foul for Serbia's number 4, Angela Matic.
Latvia are to make it all the way through to the final. Vanessa Yasa will have to have a big game today. She'll have to step up in a big way. As I said in the pre-game, averaging over 19 points, over 5 rebounds, 3 assists a game. Shooting 81% from the free throw line. This is her first attempt though. Gets the second to drop. Straight away, we see Latvia in a 1-2-2 zone press. And Latvia really have built their tournament off defense. They've got the 3rd stingiest defense in the entire tournament. They're conceding less than 62 points a game. That said, Serbia have the 2nd best defense. They concede just over 55, so expect a low scoring game, a very tactical, hard, physical game here. Baseline ball for Serbia. Pull-ups at the elbow, rims away for Marcetic. Viksna now waiting for the offense to develop in front of her. Calls for the screen to come across from Silla. Now into the hands of Wazwula. Pulls the trigger on the 3. That one's heavy. Rebound falls easily for Serbia. Wonderful transition basketball, and they get the score. And that's why coaches preach, get out and run. Zerčević is the first score of the game for Serbia. Silla has it knocked away. Good read by Spazovski. Rosic, leading scorer for Serbia, almost fumbles it, but manages to hold on to possession. 3 ball goes up and it's good. All perimeter defense from Latvia. Can't afford to give Matic that kind of space. She's not shot well this tournament, just 22%, but there's your warning shot for Latvia. You need to step out and defend the perimeter better than that. Yasa now, running the pick and roll at the top. Go to the basket, the defense just helps across. A double down on Yasa as she looks to find a lane. Serbia come the other way, and Spazovski does a great job in drawing the foul off Wazwula.
First personal foul for Latvia's number 4, Katrina Ozola.
That will send Spazovski to the line. 64% prior to today's game. Jovana Spazovski.
Jovana Spazovski.
19-year-old really has been such an important part of Serbia's front court in this tournament. 10.2 points a game and a little over 8.5 rebounds. 19-year-old really has contributed to get Serbia to this semi-final, and just like that, Serbia now have a 6-point lead within 2.5 minutes of the start of this game. That will worry Coach Neres. If it goes much more, I'm sure he'll call a timeout to try and steady things. Yanina has the door shut on her. Silla, tough shot. Rebound does fall, but the shot clock's at 4. Lovely little crossover move. The finish isn't quite there though for Viksna. 3 minutes gone in the game. Serbia lead this one 7-1 over Latvia. Rosic Working a back away inside, fades into the paint. Oh, beautiful soft jumper. And as predicted, Coach Nerips calls a timeout as Serbia extend their lead out to 8. Latvia need to talk this one over. Latvia know that they need this to be a low-scoring game. They can't afford to let Serbia run out 80 points. They won't be able to stay with them. Exactly the start that Coach Butalija would have wanted for this Serbian team. Will settle some of the nerves and got them back in the flow, but Serbia have looked phenomenal throughout this tournament. They beat Turkey in the quarterfinals by 24. They beat Lithuania in the round of 16 by 40 points. That's the host team on their home floor. They really have rocked their way through to this semi-final and certainly entered today's game as favourites. I'm sure Latvian fans would agree that they're the underdogs for this game. It doesn't mean that Latvia can't come away with the win, but their defense will need to be tougher and stingier than it has been so far today. Viksna now. Anenya will drive to the basket, throws a prayer up, draws the foul. Marcetic wasn't quite able to get her footwork right. Just a split second, half a step slow on that one. That's cost her the foul and sends Latvia to the free throw line. Not a bad free throw shooting team, shooting a little shy of 71%. It's actually an area of the game where Serbia have struggled, shooting under 68% in this tournament. The first, misses the second, and 50% from the free throw line is not what Latvia need. They need to be a lot higher than that if they want to win today's game. Lovely little drive, read and react there from Rosic. Serbia apply some full court pressure to Latvia. 9-point lead now for Serbia. Silla inside, does get the roll. That's a tough play by Luis Silla. One of the main front court threats for Latvia. Someone who's quite happy to go back to the basket as well as cut to the basket. Shot clock down to 7 for Serbia. And at the moment, that's the problem that Latvia have. Their switching on the screens is not crisp enough, giving too much space for Serbia to attack. This time, it's Matic that makes them pay with the easy score off the glass. Shot fake, drives inside, and that's a good score from Viksna. Matic now being guarded by Viksna. And again, on the screen, the switch isn't crisp. There's the easy score. Zercevic this time. Serbia scoring at will, really close to the basket. High percentage opportunities every time for Latvia. I wonder if Coach Nerips is tempted to drop into a zone just to force Serbia maybe to shoot the ball. They've not shot the ball well in this tournament. They're the second worst three-point shooting team, less than 24% from outside. Is it time for Latvia maybe to switch out to a zone defense to try and force Serbia to beat them in a different way? Change for Latvia as we see Plijeda come into the game. Serbia also making the change. Do subscribe to FIBA's YouTube channel. Thousands of games free of charge every single year. Marcetic now. Elbow jump, a little pass inside instead. Better defense interior-wise for Latvia, but the three is wide open. That's short. Another offensive rebound for Serbia. They hold on to possession. Marijevic can't get the score though, and Serbia will come away with it. Iasa, ball in hand, hands it off to Silla. Lemon inside, pulls up, mid-range two, way too heavy. The defense did a great job just closing out hard enough to put her off. Marcic. No good. But Serbia once again, another offensive rebound and an easy score in the paint. As Knežević gets in on the action. It's recently into the game. There's the pass. Foul's going to be called. I think that's going to be on the cutter bump from Knežević. Either that or it's on Marijevic. Bump is a little hard, to be honest. Yeah, Knežević, I think will get called for that one. She is indeed. Third foul of the quarter on Serbia, as we see Silla head to the bench for Latvia. Inside, and a tough finish. Can't get it to go. But Klesta Lukasevica is into the game for the first time, and straight away she's created an impact for Latvia, and that's the important point. Hasn't been to the free throw line so far in the entire tournament though, her first trip. Lefty is no good with the first. Serbia with an 11-point lead. I'm sure Coach Butalija will be more than happy with how this first quarter has panned out so far. 1 from 2 again for Latvia from the line. As they apply a little 2-2-1 press defense. Serbia break through that, but burn an extra couple of seconds doing so. Lovely little side step three, and it whips through. Beautiful handle, footwork for Rosic. Lemon doesn't get the roll again. And Serbia continue to push their 13-point lead now. What a start to the game for them. Pass inside though is stripped away. Lukasevica is doing a great job for Latvia since she's come in. Oh, a little Euro step. Iasa. A little quick, almost short-stepped Euro step, but does the job. And speed was the key to that one for Vanessa Iasa. Blast past the screen, but the three is up again. This time a little flat, so the iron spits it away. Drive inside, no good. We'll go again. Offensive foul, I think, is called.
Second personal foul for Serbia, number 13, Milica Matic. Substitutions for Serbia.
Not sure who the foul was called on. We'll have to wait to clarify that one. Matic called for the offensive foul. As we see, coming back into the game, Viksna. Going to the bench for Serbia is Zerčević. In her place comes Spazovski. In fact, it's going to be all the way to the other end of the floor for free throws.
Substitution for Serbia coming in.
Silla has also come into the game for Latvia. Serbia will make another change now as we see Čulebruk come in for Matic. If you needed a sign of how Serbia play, I think the black eye for Čulebruk tells you. Once again, Latvia struggling from the free throw line. It's not what they need. They are 3 from 7 right now from the free throw line. And they trail by 11. It's the second. brings Serbia's lead down to 10. We see some of the Latvian fans making the relatively short trip to Lithuania. Knežević goes with that soft little short right hand, but comes away without any points. Over 90 seconds left in this first quarter. That's a ripper of a pass, well collected in the end by Lehmann. Lehmann puts the three up, nails the three. That is a big score in a big moment of the game for Latvia. They want to close out this first quarter on a little bit of a high. They've had a slow start to this game. Lehmann now up to 5 points. Marijević, mid-range, nails it. Jasa, double teamed as she picks up the dribble, manages to get away. And that's a poor pass from Silla. They burst through the double team well, creating that advantage, but Silla's pass just wasn't at the level it needed to be. Latvia trail by 9, a little under 51 seconds left in this first quarter. A brisk first quarter, to say the least. Rosic. Good movement here by Serbia, good patience. Shot clock down to 7 though. Lovely pick and roll. The defense stands strong, but Prieda's going to get called for the foul.
First personal foul for Latvia's number 21, Nikola Prieda.
Our first foul. That will send Serbia to the free throw line. Skundrić is the first of her two. Her first points of the game, having just stepped onto the floor. In place of Knežević. The second as well. First made free throws of the tournament for her, as we see Rosic head to the bench for a bit of a extended rest across the end of the first quarter as well. In her place comes Marčić. 7-second difference between the first quarter clock and the shot clock. Jasa pass inside, loose ball falls into the hands of Wazwala. No good. And Serbia will have 10 seconds to take the final shot of this opening quarter. Marčić, oh, what a play. What a play to close out the first quarter. Just confidence and aggression as she goes straight to the bucket to get the score. What a first quarter of basketball for Serbia. They lead this one 26-13 with 10 in the book. There are the shooting percentages from that first quarter. As you can see, Serbia just dominating a rebounding battle, giving themselves extra possessions. That's a big reason for why they have a 13-point lead after 10.
You need character. You need chemistry.
FIBA Basketball World Cup is the peak of the game.
It's the toughest competition in the basketball world to win.
That is why I will be there.
Because when you win for one,
You win for all.
10 minutes already notched up in this second semi-final. Remember, France await the winners in the trophy game tomorrow evening. But with 10 minutes in the book, it's Serbia that are looking good right now to join them. If you've enjoyed the game so far or enjoyed any of the games in this tournament, do click on that subscribe button. Thousands of games every year, free of charge, on FIBA's YouTube channel. Serbia lead by 13 as we get this second quarter underway, and they steal it away. Good read by Chulibur. Into the hands of Marcetic. She takes her time. Foul's going to be called, I think, on Iasa, as Mariovic looks to establish down low in the paint.
First personal foul for Latvia's number 12, Vanessa Iasa.
Iasa gets a hand in, almost steals it away, but tough play by Marcetic. Long rebound, falls kindly to Serbia, and again, they look to dominate. That's their 6th offensive rebound of the game. Latvia will take possession though, as that one spilled out of bounds by Spazovski. Sorry, Marcetic. Array is given that turnover. I'm sure both these teams have been made aware of how the earlier semi-final went. And France started so well, and Spain left themselves too big a hole to dig out of. As we see Latvia with some lovely passing inside, but where is the finish? The 3-ball goes up, it's short. A long rebound to Vixna. Now into the hands of Azul. She hits the 3 though. Neither of these teams have shot the 3-ball well at all this tournament. Neither of them want to rely on the perimeter game to get them to the final, but at the moment Latvia are being forced to, because Serbia are just flooding the paint. Tough move to the basket by Iasa. She can't get the score though. Just one made field goal for Iasa so far in this game. The team know that she needs to be much more a part of their offense if they're to win today. And Serbia continue to apply the pressure and pick Latvia apart. This time, Spazovski scoops up some of the garbage and gets the score. Iasa again. See, she's getting slightly frustrated. Into the hands of Wazwola. Just hit 1-3. Can't get it to go this time though. Serbia's lead stays at 12. After the basket, a little bit misguided on that play. A little bit rushed from Mariovic. From... What a 3. Another big 3. This time from Kivita. And this is going to be key for Latvia. If they can't score in the paint like they have all tournament, they do have to find some hot hands from outside to keep them in this game. Iasa looking a little tired right now. Wouldn't be surprised if Coach Neric takes her out and gives her a break. Blowing at the moment. She will head to the bench as Coach Neric will run a double change. In comes Prieda, and I think Leninia will come in as well. But a timeout has been called by Coach Butalia, as she sees Latvia starting to find a little bit of form and wants to correct that as quick as she can. Here are some of the highlights as Serbia looked good again to start this second quarter. But Latvia now starting to get a little bit more form from outside. They've outscored Serbia 6-2 here to start this second quarter. 2 triples for those 6 points, and they've brought themselves back within 9. Latvia haven't had to lean on that 3-pointer in this tournament. In fact, they make a little over three three-pointers a game. They've already hit 2 here today. So, in fact, they've hit 3 here today. So they've already hit pretty much their entire game allocation up to this point. But will Latvia be forced to change the style of play? And will that be enough to get them back into this game and potentially take them to the final? Viksna attacks the basket. A little skip pass out to Leninia. Not this time, but Vita tried to crash the board. Serbia secure the rebound. Down into the low post, a little back to the basket. Turn around with the right-hander. Zerčević just cool, calm and collected with some strong fundamentals in that offense. Latvia patient. Vita nails another 3. Wow, this is not the Latvia we were expecting. The Latvian fans, they are more than happy to see the 3-ball drop. Pass is too heavy, turnover ball. Latvia back within 8. Remember, biggest lead of the game for Serbia has been 13, so we've had a 5-point swing. It's coming here in the second quarter. Foul's going to be called on Rosic. A little bit of too much physicality from the ball defense. First foul of the quarter for Serbia, though, as we see Skundric head to the bench for Serbia. Back into the action comes Knežević. Poor pass, but Latvia hold on to possession. Still 7 on the shot clock. Oh, lovely little handle and step back, but the shot is way off target in the end for Kavita. Oh, strength down in the low post from Zerčević. Just shrugs off a defender. Serbia's lead back up to double digits. Lieda called for the travel. In 2 minds there as she received the ball at the top, whether to shoot the 3 or attack the bucket. That caused the turnover. Teams making changes now. As we see Matic and Spazovski head to the bench for Serbia. In their place comes Marijevic and Marcetic. Also, Latvia bring Lehman and Jasa back in as Kavita and Leninia head to the bench. Offensive foul will be called. That's great footwork from Lehman. Rosic is called for her second personal foul. Be interested to see if Coach Talia wants to keep her in the game. She is, well, really the go-to offensive option for Serbia. Viksna now brings it up over the half. Can Latvia continue to try and find a way back into the game here in the second quarter? Lehman attacks the basket. Kicks it out. Viksna, crossover, read easily by Marcetic. Out at the races in transition. The defense is good. Loose ball on the floor, as are the bodies. That one's going to be tied up. That will remain Serbia ball on the possession arrow. Good hustle from both teams. Willing to throw themselves to the hardwood to secure an extra possession. Matic now. Waits for options. Lovely pass inside. Good patience. Latvia's defense gets a hand into the passing lane, bats it away. Baseline ball for Serbia. 3.1 seconds to work with. They'll have to do something pretty quick. It's into the hands of Matic. He throws a prayer up, doesn't hit the iron, so it would have been a shot clock violation if Latvia hadn't taken possession. Here's the advantage now for Latvia. Wide open, Lehmann for three, that's short. Long rebound falls back into Latvian hands. Viksna waits for the screen from Prieda. Wide open, corner, Silla, in and out. Latvia's offense looking much more fluid, creating a lot more open opportunities, still plenty of them from distance, but it's a better looking Latvian offense here in the second quarter. Serbia continue to try and bully the ball to the basket in the low post. Latvia called for the foul, Lehmann picking up her first foul. Under 4 minutes left in this first half now. Catch and shoot, short with that attempt. Viksna hands it off to Yasa. There's the roll to the basket, an easy read off a loose pass. Knežević comes back out. Oh, that's a poor pass really from Marcetic. A little bit too much street ball in that one, and I'm not sure if you saw that pass off target. Latvia no good this time. Catch and shoot, long two, pretty flat. Lovely pass from Viksna, great leak out there from Nikola Prieda. A little tempo increase here from Latvia has certainly helped their cause. Prieda's first points of the game brings Latvia back to within 8. Corner three looked pulled at by Serbia. On the floor again as Viksna throws herself for possession. It's almost stolen away but deflected out of bounds. It will be Latvian ball on the sideline. Serbia will make the change, as will Latvia, as Silla heads to the bench and is replaced by Wazwula. She started the three-point craze earlier in the game. As Marcetic heads to the bench for Serbia. In the place comes Spazovski. Lovely pass inside, and the easiest points that was Wula will get all night. Serbia running a zone defense, just really lost track of the rotations and how they were going to help down. Latvia staying in the matchup defense. Catch and shoot, three ball for Spazovski is off right. Once again, both teams working so hard to secure the rebound. Kicked out, Iasa for three. Too heavy, didn't quite get her feet set that time. Viksna will slow it down and run another offense for Latvia though. They're within 6. Much better performance here in the second quarter. Iasa won't take the three this time. Skips through the defense and rolls it off the glass. Timeout called by coach Butalia because Serbia's lead is now just 4 points. They led by 13, they now lead by 4. Latvia resurgent here in the second quarter. Well, we certainly have a tale of two quarters here so far. Serbia dominating the first quarter, 26-13, and Latvia, well, they've come alive here in the second quarter, outscoring Serbia by 9 so far with a little over a minute to play. We thought this game was going to be close after that first quarter. I wondered if I'd sold you a pup saying that it was going to be close, as Serbia just looked phenomenal. But do not underestimate the Latvian spirit. They have fought their way back into this game. They're now trailed by just 4 at one stage. They trailed by 13. But Latvia now within touching distance and potentially could even take a lead of their own into the halftime locker room. How will Serbia react after that timeout? Latvia now dropping into a zone. Now switching into what looks like a matchup defense. Matic drives inside, kicks it out to Spazovski. Oh, and gets the score. That is just tough basketball from Jovanov Spazovski. Huge amount of contact, stayed with the play and gets the score. Easa stands strong, but gets called for the foul. And Spazovski hit the bonus. She can't. Rebound secured by Lehman. Second foul on Yasser as well. No real worries as we're close to the half right now. Vixner comes back to the top. Under a minute to play. Lehman trying to find something, doing nothing, puts up a prayer of a three. No options created there. Now Serbia a chance to extend further this 6-point lead. Stolen away, Latvia now. Can they reduce the deficit before the start of the second half? 8 seconds left. Vixner into the corner. Odwola will attack the basket. Running right hand off the glass, too heavy. And that will be the last play of this first half. What an intriguing first half of basketball we've had here in Klaipeda. France await the winners. And this one is a tough one to separate. End of the second quarter, it's Serbia 34, Latvia 28. Here are the shooting percentages. Neither team shooting particularly well from outside. Latvia getting a little bit more joy in that second quarter. The game hangs in the balance. Serbia crashing the boards hard, but again, Latvia in that second quarter stepping up their game pretty much on all fronts. Here are some of the highlights from this first half of action. I will leave you with these to watch. And at the half, it's Serbia 34, Latvia 28. This semi-final hangs perfectly in the balance. Make sure you don't go anywhere because the third and fourth quarter are just around the corner.
Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard. Cut. 3-point shot. Elena Rossi. What? What? Yours. Yours.
character. You need chemistry.
FIBA Basketball World Cup is the peak of the game.
It's the toughest competition in the basketball world to win.
That is why I will be there.
Because when you win for one,
You win for all.
character. You need chemistry.
FIBA Basketball World Cup is the peak of the game.
It's the toughest competition in the basketball world to win.
That is why I will be there.
Because when you win for one,
You win for all.
Welcome back to Klaipėda in Lithuania. We are at the halfway stage of the second semi-final of the 2023 FIBA Under-20 Women's European Championship. And this one's a close one. Serbia 34, Latvia 28. Serbia came out of the blocks, all guns blazing. Ended the first quarter with a 13-point lead. Latvia have chalked away, chipped away, hold Serbia just to 8 points in that second quarter. That is why they are back within 6 right now. And we are perfectly positioned for what should be a very interesting second half as we look at Coach Butalia talking to her leading scorer, Dunja Zečević, giving her some final words of instruction. She has 8 for Latvia. They are led by a couple of triples from Kivita there in the second quarter. She has 6. Perfectly placed, perfectly balanced for what should be an exciting second half. Just before we get started, do remember if you want to join the conversation online, use hashtag FIBA U20 Europe. That will get you into the conversation about this tournament, of which there has been plenty. Latvia get things underway. They trail by 6 in this second semi-final. France awaits the winner in tomorrow's final. Who will it be? Will it be Latvia? Will it be Serbia? Latvia get things underway quickly. Was Wooler with a soft right hand off the glass. An issue at the moment with the scoring or timing that the officials just need to correct. Well, that is a perfect start for Coach Nerdeps and Latvia. They are back within 4. Remember, at the end of the first quarter, Serbia had a 13-point lead in this game. So to be back within 4 by pretty much the first minute of the second half is a great effort from this Latvian team. Just a few corrections with the technology and we'll be good to go. What a tournament we've had here, and today has been no different. Spain, well, entered the first semi-final, potentially a slight favourites, but faced one of the best performances of the tournament from France, ending up with a French 75-47 win in that first semi-final. France blasting their way through to the final. They will be watching this game, no doubt. I'm wondering whether it will be Coach Butalia's team, Serbia, they face in the final, or whether it will be Coach Nerdeps' Latvian team that rock up to the final tomorrow. Both these teams on the floor right now have never won this tournament. So if either of them do make it to the final, end up winning it, history will be made. Iasa, such a bright star of the future of Latvian women's basketball, played in the senior tournament. Had the joy of commentating on her in Tel Aviv earlier in the summer. Certainly didn't look out of place on the biggest stage. Vanessa Iasa. And she certainly turned up in this tournament as well for Latvia, averaging over 19 points and 5 rebounds a game. I think we're close to having the issue sorted and we're good to go again. Marčić inbounds and gets the ball straight back. How will Serbia start? They had a great start to the game, a tough second quarter. Will they be back on form? Pick and roll. That's out of bounds off the hands of Spazovski. Latvian ball. Good defense there from Latvia. They read the pick and roll well. Stayed in the passing lanes to cause the disruption. Silla hands it away to Viksna. Nice little skip pass to Wazwola. That one's short. Silla works hard for the rebound, but can only knock it back to Marcetic for Serbia. That looks like that came off the foot of Lehman. Serbian ball on the sideline. Fresh 14 for them to work with, as it's a foot violation. Marcetic now hands it back to Matic. Matic trying to shape up against Yasa. Uses the screen, but the triple team almost drops on her. And it's stolen away. Good read here. Viksna out at the races. And the easy layup. Latvia within 2. Serbia yet to score in the first 90 seconds of this second half. Spazovski just goes strong and tries to bully away to the basket. Serbia will get a fresh 14 as that came off the hand of Silla and went out of bounds. Marcetic now on the baseline. Wide open, catch and shoot, Rosic. Slightly off left, but the long rebound favours Serbia. Oh, lovely little shake and shimmy. Latvian defense, though, collapses well, and that's going to come up short. Another rebound, though, for Serbia. And this is where Latvia came a little unstuck in the first quarter, giving up too many rebounds on their own board. Neasa. Silla. To Lehman. Patience here, but shot clock at 5. Wazwola is fouled on her way to the basket. That'll be on the floor. Foul called on Rosic. I think that might be her third. That could be a problem for Coach Butalia. In fact, it's not. It's on Marcetic. It's her second. First foul of the quarter for either team. Clean basketball in the first 2 and a bit minutes. In the act of shooting, Wazwola. So she heads to the free throw line. Just 56% prior to today's game. Katarina Wazwola. Hits the first, misses the second. And tally up to 8 now. Matic drives straight down the throat of the lane. Back out in the hands of Rosic. Yasa with the rebound though for Latvia. Her 4th board of the game. Lehman trying to find a lane to attack. Slight lane open. She pulls up for the mid-range. Serbian defense is good. Really locking out any opportunities, bar those from range now for Latvia. They come back the other way. Second chance is the best for Serbia. Latvia were within 1. Serbia's lead is now back out to 3. Silla goes to Lehman. Lehman hands it to Wazwola. Wide open, Viksna can't get it to go, and it feels like Serbia are happy. Yasa goes inside, draws the foul. That one's going to be on Marcetic. That's her 3rd. Feels like Serbia are happy to give Latvia open shots from outside, but they're going to give them no space close to the basket, as we see a double change from Coach Nerips now for Latvia. Coach Butalia will also make a change for Serbia as Marcetic heads to the bench with that 3rd foul. You can see her frustrations. Also going to the bench is Spazovski. Timeout called actually by Coach Butalia. She sees Latvia continue to be in the ascendancy here in the third quarter, sorry. Latvia have picked up where they left off from the second quarter. Serbia with only 2 points so far here in the second half. 3.5 minutes already in the books. Latvia with 5 points of their own. Latvia will come back to the floor after Iasa drawed that foul. Iasa will go to the line for 2 shots. Double change for Latvia as Prieda and Leninia come into the game as Sila and Lehman go out. As I said before, Marjovic comes in as Marjetic for Serbia has to head to the bench with 3 fouls. Iasa hits the first and the second. Latvia back within 1. And that is where Latvia are dangerous as we see the 1-2-2 zone defense again from Latvia. In fact, it's almost a 1-2-1-1 now. Drops back into a matchup defense. And this is good work by Latvia. They're chasing, they're spreading, but Serbia work their offense beautifully to create the space with a little short-range jumper for Zercevic. Viksna, skip to the weak side. Ozwula nails another 3. What a game Katarina Ozwula is having here in the semi-final. That ties things up. That gets Latvia back to level. Stolen away. Latvia now with a chance to take their first lead since it was 1-0 early in the first quarter. Viksna goes to the corner. Ozwula, not this time, it's short. Rebound pulled down by Rosic. She looks to go coast to coast. Oh, what a play! Finger roll for Rosic. That is a leader if you have ever seen one. She knows her team's under pressure. She knows someone has to step up and take the game and the emotion of the game on their shoulders, and that's what she does there. Iasa drives down the lane. Oh, rejected, and Serbia save it. Only back into Latvian hands, though. Iasa now for 3. Poor shot decision, really, from Vanessa Iasa. She was tired, having just picked herself up off the floor and brought herself back on. Matic uses the screen. Free throw line jumper is heavy. Where's the rebound? It falls to Latvia. In particular into the hands of Leninia. Norms offense at the top for Latvia. Shot clock down to 5 for Iasa. She's open, long way out, and it doesn't matter. Vanessa Iasa drains the 3. Latvia take their first lead since the... You see Ozwula and Iasa go to the bench. As does Spazovski. Knežević comes in for Serbia. Into the game for Latvia is Sila and Lehman. 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Latvia have the lead. Skip pass, wide open, 3 ball. No good this time. Almost stolen away, though. This is a sprightly, different feeling Latvian team here. They really were slow out of the blocks in the first quarter. If you're enjoying the game, do subscribe to FIBA's YouTube channel. Thousands of games every year, completely free of charge. On the pass inside. Oh, recovery defense. Viksna steps through and swats that one off the baseline. coming back from the top to bat it out. Great help from the guard. Almost stolen away, but Rosic manages just to find Matic at the top in the nick of time. Matic has the lane closed off on her. It's now inside. Zerčević can't get it to go, and the rebound is just ripped away by Prijeda. And Latvia at the moment now feel like they're starting to take control of this game. Foul will be called, that one on Marijevic. Much more confident Latvian team on show right now. Really did come from the end of the first quarter as Matic goes to the bench and Marcetic comes back in for Serbia. Lehman now, waits for the screen from Prijeda. Pulls up, that's a tough looking shot, but she gets it to go. She hadn't quite squared herself to the basket, almost shooting sideways, but rattles it home to extend Latvia's lead to 3. 3-ball goes up, little short. Oh, what hustle inside though. Oh, that is just tough. There's no other way to describe that play from Marijevic. That is just tough basketball. Angela Marijevic ripping down the offensive rebound and going strong to get the 2 and the chance of the and 1. Converts the bonus. Ties the game up. 43 to Serbia, 43 to Latvia. A little over 2 minutes left in this third quarter. Lehman drives, kicks it out. A little static now, Latvia, though. The nerves starting to creep back in. Lehman catch and shoot. In and out for the 3. Rebound pulled down by Knežević for Serbia. Rosic. Little hesitation, pulls up for the short jumper, nothing there. Another big rebound for Serbia. This time Zerčević crashing the O-boards, much to the appreciation of coach Butalija. Serbia regain their lead. Viksna skips it, almost out of bounds. It was out of bounds. And that sometimes is the problem. Latvia have done well with that quick, strong to weak side pass. That time a little bit overcooked. It's up out of bounds. Double change, in fact a triple change by the looks of it here for coach Nearips. As he brings back some of his frontline players in the form of Kivita and Iasa. Also back in the game comes Silla. So Ozula was the player to come back in. Down low now. Serbia starting to look back to their confident selves, and that's a problem for Latvia. And Serbia get another offensive rebound. They'll reset and go again. This time Knežević at the top hands it away. Lačević sets the screen, a running left-hander. Foul's going to be called. That's a poor decision really by Ozula. Marcetic wasn't really going anywhere. They've done a great job of shepherding it away from the basket. Gave her a bit of a lifeline by fouling her. As we see Spazovski coming back into the game. And Marijevic going to the bench. This is where the free throw game starts to really pay, as we see Rosic going to get an extended break over the third, fourth quarter break as Matic comes back in. Serbia 5 from 6 from the free throw line so far this evening. Latvia 7 from 12. The first is good for Marcetic. Martic can't get the second, but there's the rebound. Zerčević, and this is what Serbia did in the first quarter, and this is where Latvia struggled to protect their own glass. Pass inside, foul's going to be called. That's a holding foul. As the front court of Serbia is starting to dominate the game. Zerčević foul. Latvia not in the penalty though, so that's going to be a foul on the floor. Baseline ball for Serbia. Martic inbounds and gets it handed straight back to her. Good defense by Yasser, but the foul's going to be called. Didn't quite step across quick enough.
Personal foul for Latvia's number 12,
That's a third foul. That's a problem for Coach Nerips. Certainly needs Yasser on the floor. Serbia lead by 3. They've been outscored 15-12 in this quarter. Martic drives inside. That's good defense. Another foul's going to be called on Yasser. That's a problem for Coach Nerips. I did wonder whether he should have taken her out with only 30 seconds left in the third. I'm not sure what benefit she would have brought. 4 fouls on the Latvian top scorer, Vanessa Yasser. She's going to have to head to the bench now. Surely they're not going to risk her. Coach Nerips is leaving her in the game. He's brought Lehman out instead. As Vixney comes in. At the line. Martic gets it to drop the first time, but not the second. Serbia's lead is at 4. Final 20 seconds of this third quarter. Yasser now on 4 fouls. 3-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Yasser skips it to the weak side. The pass is a little weak, so it couldn't be caught on the full. Where's that ending up? It's out of bounds. It will be a Serbian ball with 1.9 seconds left in the quarter. This game continues to develop and continues to provide intrigue at every twist and turn. Lehman's going to come in. Yasser is going to head out. I did wonder why Coach Nerips didn't take her out. That is a problem now for Latvia. That said, they've had different players step up, but at the end of the third quarter, it's Serbia that hold on to the narrowest of leads right now. With 10 minutes left, it's Serbia 47, Latvia 43. Here are the stats from the game so far. As you can see, Serbia just flat out getting more shots than Latvia and getting their work done close to the basket. They're also dominating the rebounding battle, getting plenty of second chance opportunities, while Latvia are playing some nice team basketball. 12 assists for their 43 points. 10 minutes left in semi-final number 2 here for the 2023 FIBA Under-20 Women's European Championship. Latvia have barreled their way back into this game. They trailed by 13 at the end of the first quarter. They now trail by just 4 points. Game in the balance, 10 minutes still to play. Will it be Serbia or will it be Latvia that join France in tomorrow's final? If you enjoyed today's game, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thousands of games free of charge on FIBA's YouTube channel every single year. Do subscribe. Spazowski looks to find a lane. It gets closed and stolen away. That is good, quick hands defense from Latvia to start this final quarter. Vixna now to Ozwula. Iasa still on the bench. Interesting to see when Coach Nerips risks her fourth foul. Spreading the floor from Latvia. Ozwula, really no option but to put the shot up. Doesn't get it to go. Matic slows it down for Serbia. Uses a screen at the top. Tries the interior pass. The ball eventually squirts out to a Serbian player. Inside. That's a tough shot. Good defense by Lehman. Vixna now with the pace. Oh, but that's well read. Good hand by Marcetic. Fourth quarter starting with good defensive play after good defensive play. Both of these teams certainly know how to play defense. Second and third best defense in the tournament on show right here. If you're wondering, it's Serbia who have the second best defense and Latvia the third. Step back three. That's an air ball. Good defense from Lehman.
Substitution. Going back on court for Serbia, Nedena Rosic.
Marcetic left with no option but the prayer shot. Almost batted away. Is it stolen? No, it's not. Loose ball picked up by Prieda. Into the hands now of Vixna. Kivita hands it away. Patience here by Latvia. Shot clock down to 7 now. Vixna shaking, pulling the trigger on a three. That's short. Long rebound though. Falls into the hands of Knežević, and when it falls into her hands, it rarely leaves them. Oh, what a play, what a pass, but the finish isn't there. Beautiful defense splitting pass, and another one the other way. Latvia unable as well. Foul's going to be called as Knežević is barreled to the floor. Physicality in this game has been there from the start, to be fair. We knew both these teams wouldn't back down physically. They're willing to battle each other for the full 40, and that's what we're seeing. Kivita called for the foul. As we see Ozwula head to the bench for Latvia. Into the game comes Sila. That one's off the leg of Lehman. Remains Serbia ball on the baseline. Four-point lead for Serbia. Neither team yet to score in the first pretty much 2.5 minutes of this final quarter. Strong drive to the basket. Good defense once again by Latvia. Either of these teams can get their offensive momentum going, and they really do stand a good chance of winning this low-scoring game. Inside now, Silla off the glass, gets her own rebound, she'll go again. Draws the foul, can't get the score, but she'll head to the free throw line. Tough play by Louise Silla. First trip to the free throw line this evening for her, averaging 60% across the tournament. Knežević called for the for her second foul, first team foul of the quarter for Serbia, as we see Marcetic head to the bench. As in her place comes Marijević. The first is good for Sila. Can she get the second to go and reduce the deficit to just 2 points? Oh, she can. That is composure from the 18-year-old. 2-2-1 zone press defense now by Latvia. That's exactly where they want her. It will remain Serbia ball though. In fact, is it an 8-second violation because the shot clock is down to 15? Surely that's an 8-second violation. It is. The officials will say it's a turnover. Coach Butalia is asking the question. The officials are right. The shot clock had gone to 15. That shows it was 9 seconds and they hadn't got it over the half. Smart defense again by Latvia, but have Serbia stolen it back? Almost. Steps out of bounds. It will be a Latvian ball. This game was always going to come down to defense. And that's playing true right now in this fourth quarter. Just 2 points between them and just 2 points scored in this fourth quarter. And we've had 3 minutes of the game. Pick and roll, strong drive to the basket. Short with the layup though, this time. Prieda, Serbia, bring it back the other way. Either of these teams can get some offense rolling. They could roll themselves through to the final. Now inside. Zercevic using the pivot, has to come back out. Offensive foul's going to be called, an illegal screen on Zercevic. Look at the frustration as well.
First personal foul for Serbia's number 8.
Serbian frustration starting to boil over right now.
And for Serbia, Johannes Pasovsky.
Latvia trail by 2, a little over 6.5 minutes left on the game clock of this semi-final. A place in the final against France tomorrow up for grabs. Lehman now. Come back out to Viksna. Latvia will run their offense. They'll look to spread the floor as best they can. Iasa is back into the game. That's going to be the third foul of the quarter for Serbia. Latvia could be given a golden ticket here if Serbia continue to commit fouls. Rosic picks up her third foul. Remember, Iasa, a real scorer for Latvia, but she's on 4 fouls, so I'll have to protect her on the defensive end. Down low, Silla, triple team comes in. Oh, what a pass by Silla. The finish isn't there, but the foul is called. That will send Nikola Prieda to the line for 2 shots. Spazovski is called for the foul.
Substitution for Latvia coming back on the court, number 10,
Prieda will head to the line. Change now as we see Leninia come in, Iasa go out, and you do wonder if Coach Nerips now is going to try and keep Iasa just for the offensive end, going to bring her back in every time they go on offense. That's heavy from Prieda. Hasn't shot the ball well from the free throw line in this tournament. 30% going into these 3 throws. Doesn't get either to go, and if you're Serbia now, is it worth just going after Prieda and sending her to the free throw line when you can? Potentially. Drive to the basket. Good work. Where's the ball end up? Once again, good interior defense. A little bit frenetic, but it's paying off at the moment for Latvia. Serbia yet to score in this quarter. Over 4 minutes played. Serbia averaging over 73 points a game. That's a turnover though. Prieda with another mistake. I wouldn't be surprised if we see her head out. Pressure maybe becoming a little bit too much as Wozwula will come in her place. We're also going to see Zercevic come back in. Also into the game is Trila for Latvia as Viksni comes out. Rosic off the glass, no good. Wozwula has the ball batted away, but Latvia hold on to it. This is setting up to be a thrilling close to this semi-final. Lehman crossing over, going back off the glass, too high. Long rebound though, falls to Latvia. They'll go again. Silla, 3 ball, doesn't get it. Rebound pulled down by Serbia. Foul's going to be called on Leninia.
First personal foul for Latvia's number 10, Leninia.
Serbia now with possession. They need to get their offense motoring. Again, another missed jumper. Ozwola brings it down. Iran's offense at the top again. Ozwola trying to find space inside. Strong move. Flat on the jumper though. Where's the rebound? Silla, right hand off the glass. Gets the score. Ties the game. A little over 4 to play, and we are tied here in the semi-finals. Serbia 47, Latvia 47. Spazovski going up against Silla. Not a handle for the big. Has to come out though. Shot clock down to 4. Off the glass. Still no joy for Serbia. Rosic now. Throws it up. Gets the score. Just the 2, but the first points in the quarter for Serbia. Wow. That takes some bottle. That takes some bravery. Timeout called here. As Serbia's lead is just 2 points with 3 minutes 50 still to play. The game could not be more perfectly balanced than it is right now. Serbia lead. By just 2 points. On the back of that Rosic corner jumper. Unbelievable what this game has given us. Coach Nerlips in the huddle with his team. Every single possession is huge for both of these teams right now. So much on the line. A place in the final against France tomorrow. A chance to make history. You have to be loving this game, and if you are, do subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click on that subscribe button as we get back underway here in Klaipeda. Serbia lead by 2. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left on the game clock. Yasa throws it out of bounds. It will be Serbian ball. Yasa on 4 fouls. She's been pretty frustrated in this game. Hasn't gone the way she would have wanted it to. Baseline ball now for Serbia. And Serbia build on that make by Rosic. Matic slows it down. Still plenty of time on the shot clock for Serbia to work with as they look to spread the floor. Rosic now. She wants the screen to use. She's feeling that she needs to lead the way. That's going to be a shot clock violation, and just a lack of communication there between Zerkovic and Rosic. Leads to the turnover. Serbia really do need to focus. Who is going to be the point of their offense? The tip of the arrow. Where do they go to when they need the score? For me, it's got to be Rosic, with the bigs crashing the boards hard. So far, we're not seeing them lean that way. Yasa drives inside, draws the foul, will head to the free throw line, and this is the advantage that Latvia have. Serbia are in the penalty. Latvia a little bit near it. They've got 2 fouls in this quarter. Lejovic for that foul. That's her second. She'll check out of the game on that one as we see Spazovski come back in. That's the first of her 2. A good free throw shoot of Vanessa Yasa. Misses the second though. Spazovski brings down the rebound. Serbia's lead is just 1 point. Remember, these two met on the opening day of this tournament last year. Latvia won by a single point. They are very evenly matched countries. Spazovski comes up short. Yasa Pulls down the rebound, her fourth of the game. Goes coast to coast. Oh, Vanessa Yassa with the big play. That is why she's on the floor. That is why she is so important to this Latvian team. 12 points for her now. Latvia with a single-point lead. Matic trying to find a way. Goes inside. Foul will be called on Silla. She was not stationary. That's the right call. The step across was a split second too late.
Second personal foul for Latvia's number 35.
Third team foul, second personal foul. More importantly, it sends Serbia to the free throw line. Matic, a very good free throw shooter. This is the first, and this is what pressure does to even the best players. Fatigue and pressure of this situation now weighing down on the shoulders of these players. It's the second to tie the game. We are tied at 50 apiece. 2 minutes and 9 seconds left on the clock. Lehman comes back out to Vixner. To Yassa. Yassa going to reverse out, try and create some space. Puts the long three up. Oh! It's a huge three ball. Vanessa Yassa. Look at the confidence from the 20-year-old. A 3-point lead for Latvia now. No choice for coach Butalia. She has to call a timeout. 1:51 to play. Her team trail by 3. Yassa has shown up when her team have needed her the most, and no more so than the huge free ball she's just drained. Latvia haven't shot the ball well from outside in this tournament. No way you can claim they have. Shooting less than 26%. Pretty much shooting the same tonight, but they have put a lot up. 7 made threes. A little shy of half of their points coming from downtown. What does Serbia have left? Do they have anything left in the tank to battle this Latvian team? Advantage Latvia right now. Under 2 minutes to play, they lead by 3. Matic. Rosic, surely the focus now. Free ball goes up, she hits it to tie the game. She says, Vanessa, whatever you can do, I can do just as well. And then Rosic ties us, 53 apiece. Yassa, another three ball. Oh, dreams are made of three balls for Latvia. Another three from Yassa. Latvia back out to their 3-point lead. Shot clock down to 10. Possession spilled. Loose ball picked up by Vixner. Will Latvia try to run a little bit of clock off this now, as we're about to enter the final minute of this semi-final? Unless we head to overtime. Oh, that's off the fingertips of Silla. That will be Serbian ball. Exactly 1 minute left. Exactly 1 minute left on the clock. In fact, we're going to have a review. Coach Nerips has called for a coach's challenge on this possession. It looked like it came off the fingertips of Silla to me from real time. But Coach Nerips saying he didn't think it did. He thinks it's come off a Serbian hand and should be Latvian ball. The officials will go to the replay system to find out. From that angle, it looks like it came off the fingers of Silla. That's going to be a tough angle as well, I think. Maybe not, you know. They have to see something that truly proves a different story, frame by frame from here. Doesn't look like it's touching. Yeah, it is there. You can see clearly. Yep, I think that's the right call by the officials for me. Had to come off the fingertips of Silla. Coach Nerips has burnt his coach's challenge. It will remain Serbian ball. 1 minute to play in the semi-final. Latvia lead by 3. What do Serbia have? Can they drag themselves back into this game? They dominated the early phase, but Latvia did not give up. They did not crack, and now they are under a minute away from being potentially in the final against France. Matic trying to find space, 1 second left. She'll have to throw the prayer. The prayer goes up, but that's going to be a shot clock violation. For me, Matic should have passed to Rosic and let her take it. 34.2 seconds. Will Serbia look to foul quickly? Lehman now. They're going to look to try and progress it. Double team comes. Latvia do need to get it over the half. They do to Silla. Now they'll slow it down. 10-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Latvia up by 3. Yasa trying to wave it away. She wants some isolation. Calls for the screen. 3 ball goes up. 3 ball doesn't drop. Serbia bring it down. Rosic now. 7 seconds. 5 seconds. Rosic sidestep. 3. No! It's going to be Latvia who progresses into the finals. Oh, the dreams. Look at the fans. Look at the coaches. The emotion pouring out here in Klaipeda. Look at the players celebrate. The final score is Serbia 53, Latvia 56. It's going to be a France-Latvia final. Look at the joy. Look at the emotions. As the teams high-five one another, they have given us an amazing semi-final, a truly amazing semi-final. Latvia battled so hard after a very poor first quarter to get their way back into this game. They won the second, they won the third, they won the fourth, they won the game. Here are some of the highlights from today's game, but what a game we have had, and what a final we will have tomorrow. It is now set. We will see France battle Latvia for the 2023 FIBA Under-20 Women's European Championship. Heartbreak for Serbia. They looked so strong all tournament, but Latvia were always going to be their toughest challenge. Serbia now go through to the third place game tomorrow, where they will take on Spain. Vanessa Yasa, the hero, in tears. 18 points, 4 rebounds. Wasn't the 18 points, it's when she scored them. Huge threes, big plays after big plays. And she did it with 4 fouls. Look at the joy from those in the crowd. It really has been amazing to see this Latvian team push their way through. Here, your leading scorers. Yasa leads all scorers with 19 points. Rosic was the leading scorer for Serbia with 14. It's Latvia who head through to the final tomorrow against France. I'll leave you with some of the replays, but if you have enjoyed today's game, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thousands of games like this every year, free to view on the FIBA YouTube channel. Hit subscribe and you'll get your notifications of when we'll have the absolute next nail biter for you. And I tell you now, you better have tomorrow evening booked out. You better be ready for this Latvia-France final. 2 very different teams going toe-to-toe tomorrow to claim the crown as European champions. It's going to be a big, big game. Make sure you tune in early as well, because you'll get to watch that Spain against Serbia third place game. A big slate of games to close out this year's Under-20 Women's European Championships. So make sure you tune in again tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me. Final score here in FIBA was Serbia 53, Latvia 56. It's France versus Latvia to take the crown tomorrow.
What? And